How y'all doing today? It's your boy Jermaine from Eat Right Guys Nutrition and Fitness, and today I'm going to be talking about how to obtain CEUs or continuing education hours and how to record them into your CDR account. And if you don't know, as a registered dietitian, you have to obtain 75 continuing education hours every 5 years to remain a dietitian. And if you're provisionally licensed, you have to get, I think, 15 hours a year, and it has to be once you become like a dietitian. So like if you're in your dietetic internship and you have to go to FNC and you get CEUs that way, they will not count once you become a dietitian. You have to start all over again. And getting the continuing education hours was something that I was really worried about before I became a dietitian. I didn't know how hard they were to get, but once I became a dietitian, I realized they're very easy to get. You can get all of them for free if you wanted to, and it's not something that you should stress about. And there's a lot of different organizations that offer them. I think probably the biggest organization is the Academy of Nutrition Dietetics. If you're already a member, you have access to their library of journal articles, pretty much the journal articles that they mail to you every month. And every journal has an opportunity for you to earn CEUs. And if you go on their website, you have access to all their previous journals, and you literally can go in and take those journal article quizzes. And if you want, it's real tedious and it's real easy, but you can probably get all your CEUs just from doing that. And like I said, it's just tedious, and it's like for each journal article that has a CEU, they ask you like 10 questions, and I think you have to make like at least an 80%, but you can just keep taking those tests over and over and over again until you pass, and they let you know which questions that you missed. So like I said, it's tedious, but it's real easy to get. So if you're already a member of the Academy, you know what I'm saying, just knock out as many of those CEUs that you can from those journal articles. You also have companies like Abbott Nutrition that offers free CEUs. You have Gatorade that offers free CEUs for dietitians, as well as people that are certified as personal trainers through various organizations. And you also have todaysdietitian.com. On their website, they have a link for CEUs, and they have a lot of free CEUs that way. And I think the most efficient way to get all your CEUs at one time is to become a specialist in the field of dietetics, such as becoming specialized in sports nutrition, renal nutrition, diabetes, nutrition support, pediatrics. Once you get one of those certifications, that accounts for all 75 credits at one time. So for me, for example, last month in June was the start of my next 5-year period to where I had to get 75 CEUs. And so June 15th, I took the exam to become a board certified specialist in renal nutrition. I passed that test, and that fulfilled all 75 of my continuing education hours for the next 5 years. So I completed all 75 in a matter of 15 days. And so I'm already done with it. And so that's another route that you can go, especially once you become an experienced dietitian. But yeah, and so with that being said, I'm gonna take y'all to my computer and show you how to log those continuing education hours on once you get them.
How y'all doing today? And I'm on my computer right now, and so I'm about to show you first how you log your CEUs onto your Commission on Dietetic registration page. And so as you can see, I brought up the website, cdrnet.org. This is where you're gonna put all your continuing education hours once you've obtained them. So I'm gonna go on my profile. All right, let it load up. And so the first thing you want to go to this PDP right here tab. And first you're going to want to create like a different plan, like a set of goals. So you're going to click here to access your plan. And then like I've had a plan for my first 5-year cycle down here. And so I just started in June for my second cycle. And this is pretty much where you are gonna choose what goals that you want to accomplish, and the CEUs that you obtain are supposed to relate to those goals. So I'll just bring up mine just to kind of show you what my goals are. So my number one goal is in the domain 1.1, identifies and adheres with the code of ethics for the profession. Everybody has to get at least one CEU in ethics, so that's one you're always going to have to get. And then I did 2, 3, 4. These are kind of just basic things. Utilizes appropriate communication methods and skills to meet the needs of various audiences. I know that that's very broad, and so pretty much any kind of CEU that I get can be related to that. As well as like this number 3 competency, teaches, guides, and instructs a variety of individuals, groups, or populations. So whenever you pick your goals, you want to make them as broad as possible, because all the CEUs that you get have to relate to these goals. So I'm gonna click out of that, and I'm gonna go back to show you how to submit your CEUs. So you're gonna go back to this PDP screen, and then you're going to click this purple button that says click here to access your log. And then I'm going to access my new cycle right here. And so zoom this in. All right, so so this right here is where you're going to submit everything. And as you can see, I've already submitted one, the board certified specialist in renal nutrition exam. So I got all 75 continuing educations already. But like I said, I still need an ethics CEU. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to add activity, either up here or down here. You're going to click that. And this is where, once you've done your CEU, you're just going to do what type of activity it was. So like if you went to Fancy and received CEUs, then you'll go to like exhibits or something like that. But usually if you get like a CEU from doing a quiz online, you'll just scroll all the way down to 710 self-study computer based, and you'll click that. You'll click the date that you've done it. So I'll say it was today. And then you want to select your sphere. And so this is like one of the goals that you have to set. So like I said, you have ethics, communications, education, counseling, clinical care. These are the goals that I selected. So you'll just select where the CEU fits best. And so if it's education and counseling, I'll click that, and then it'll just go further on into the goal that I selected. So selects and uses appropriate content to teach. Like I say, choose the most broad goals. Then you'll select that, and then you'll put in the activity title, so the title of the CEU. Then you'll put the activity provider, so what company provided the CEUs, how many CEUs that you obtained from that. And then after that, you're going to put they ask you what impact did this CEU have on you, and so you just kind of BS something right here. And then after that, you just hit add activity, and that's it, and it's going to be logged in. And so once you submit your CEUs, you want to save like a copy of your CEU certificate. Save like that PDF to your flash drive or something like that, just in case you get audited somewhere in your 5-year cycle. You'll have all those CEUs already bagged up, and you can send it to CDR just in case you get audited. So with that being said, it's real easy to do that. Now I'm just going to show you 3 of the resources, or 3 of the websites that I mentioned earlier on where you can find free CEUs. The first one is the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, and it's free. All you got to do is just create a profile, and you have access to a ton. As you can see, I'm scrolling through. All these are CEUs. Tons of free CEUs. Most of them only give you 1 CEU credit, but there are some of them that give you 2 and 3. And like I say, man, it's a whole bunch of them, and they're always updating them for more CEUs. So that's one website. The next one is todaysdietitian.com, and they have an area where they have free CEUs, and as you can see, they have a lot of them right here. And I think each one of these gives you 1 CEU, but hey, everyone counts and it's free. And then the third one is going to be Abbott Nutrition, And on their website, they have where you can get all these free CEUs. And I think these are as well 1 CEU. And let me go back to CDR. Also said one of the easiest places to get CEUs is through the Academy of Nutrition Dietetics journal article quizzes. And so if you're a member of the Academy, you want to go to your CDR, hit journal article quiz, and then if you're a member, all you have to do is select available additional journal quizzes. And since I'm not a member of the Academy, it doesn't come up, but it's going to bring up all the quizzes that are available from the Academy. And I think they're each 2 CEUs each. So it's an easy way to rack them up. Here are some of the older ones that I've done in the past, in the year 2013, when I was a member. And as you can see, it probably took me no time to get all these CEUs right here. And this is probably like 12 or 14 continuing education credits right here. It's tedious, but it's an easy way to get all of them. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's real easy to get CEUs. It's real easy to put them in. If y'all have any more questions, just leave them in the comment section. Y'all have a nice day.